It is difficult to understand the things we cannot see. When you're working behind a prison wall, it's easy to be forgotten.
A cell phone was snuck into prison where the head of the Mexican mafia got a hold of it, and
so many
ordering, at least
feel that way.
investigators say, members of the Mexican mafia on the outside.
13 California Correctional Peace Officers took their life in 2019, and 9 in 2020.
Putting these individuals in prison doesn't seem to stop them from committing crimes. With a cell phone and a notepad, they continue to manage their criminal enterprise.
Another hit last August.
Firsthand, the trauma corrections officers endure as part of their work.
Officer is recovering from injuries after he was attacked by 8 inmates last week. According to the CDCR,
inmates attacked 6 correctional officers. It happened around 4 this afternoon when about 20 inmates in the recreation yard began to attack the officers. According to the department, the 6 officers were taken to the hospital for injuries, including stab wounds, lacerations, and possible broken bones.
Well, this is one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet, supervising a violent population, and some of them have nothing to lose.
Working as a correctional officer or supporting staff in the California state prison system is like sitting on a powder keg. They supervise an unpredictable population, some with strong ties to street gangs. Behind the barbed wire covered walls at California State Prison, Sacramento, Vincer says he was suddenly attacked by an inmate armed with a shiv, a crude inmate manufactured knife.
A daily routine that you do every day, and you can't control that, when things happen.
As he fought with the inmate, he sustained life-threatening injuries to his throat. An untold story that plays out all too often behind prison walls.
There's a lot of things that do go on that the public doesn't know.
A constant threat zone, a state of hypervigilance, and all of this is trauma.
The passing of Kern Valley State Prison Officer Armando Gallegos.
The level of sophistication and organized crime behind prison walls makes it one of the most unique prison systems in the country.
A procession today for 56-year-old correctional officer Armando Gallegos. After nearly 13 years in the department, Gallegos was brutally attacked by 12 inmates at Kern Valley State Prison in April. Beaten so viciously, he suffered a broken vertebrae, a broken nose, and a concussion. Injuries he spent the past 5 months trying to overcome. On Friday evening, September 14th, Gallegos passed away. Today, more than 60 vehicles followed Gallegos in a multi-agency procession from the Kern County Coroner's Office. The California Correctional Peace Officers Association is calling it murder.
And it was an honor to be invited by the California Correctional Peace Officers Association to tour Tehachapi State Prison, to see what goes on behind the prison walls, to what our correctional officers go through and experience every day. As a retired police officer and founder of the Resiliency Project, with an extraordinary team that is able to support them, it was incredible to see what everyday life was like for them, in person, an experience I'll never forget. CCPOA spent considerable time giving the tour because they wanted their members, the officers, the staff, to be heard.
When this was created, it was considered state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line, high-security mission prison.
I met remarkable people behind prison walls. Remarkable human beings behind a badge and uniform, rarely recognizable to the public.
Once these were built, then you got the other generations. With Generation 1, until Pelican Bay came online.
Correctional officers can be friendly and cordial with inmates, and an hour later be told by that inmate that if he has to kill him, it's nothing personal. It's politics. It's business. That's a difficult environment to work in. That's stress and trauma on a constant basis. Unlike the already difficult job of a police officer, correctional officers don't get the opportunity to help good citizens on a daily basis. They don't get to interact with the community. They see the worst of our community. And that is exactly why they have to be resilient.
We will now present the colors, which made the ultimate sacrifice, trying to ensure the safety of others.
To every California Correctional Peace Officer, we see you. We know the good work that you do. Stay in the fight because we need you. And we are grateful for your sacrifices every day. And we're grateful for your service.